SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. We are previewing Week 4 in the NFL here at SBRForum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We're talking right now with returning guest Troy West from AllPlaysWin.com. Over the first 3 weeks, Troy West has gone 6-2 against the spread in his picks with us in our videos covering the NFL. Troy, thanks for being back with us.
Thanks a lot, Pete. 1-1-1 last week, but like you said, 6-2 overall. We're happy with it. Struggled a little bit this weekend. Wasn't our best effort, but you know what? We're going to move forward, continue to win over the long term. So many people want instant gratification. It's over the long term, Pete. Gamblers got to understand that. Over the course of the season, we're going to win. I can't tell you if we're going to go 10-0 one weekend or 2-10. What I will tell you is we will win over the course of the season.
All right, sure, but Troy, don't be so down on yourself. 6-2 against the spread in the NFL is your record. I've never gone 6-2 against the spread over any 8-game stretch in the NFL. All right, come on, congratulate yourself a little bit.
I'm trying to uphold to allplayswin.com, Pete. So when they don't all win, I do get down a little bit. We're trying to uphold the name. Now, at 6-2, we're happy with. But, as I said before, these aren't the only plays. We struggled just a bit this weekend. But, it happens in this business. It's going to happen again at some course during the season. We're looking forward to move forward, and I think we got some winners this week for you, Pete.
Okay. The first game we're going to talk about, Pats at Falcons. The Falcons are a home favorite, 1.5 points. Total is 49, and the Pats, of course, first 2 weeks in disarray on offense. Brady was not connecting with his receivers at all, and they lost ATS by a mile as a big favorite both weeks. In Week 3, though, everything changed. All of a sudden, Brady was connecting with his receivers. The defense continued to play well, and the Pats covered easily. Here, though, in Matt Ryan, they're going to face a big step up in the quarterback that they're going to have to contain. So I guess the big question is Brady going to be able to maintain that chemistry with his receivers? If so, you got to think the Pats plus 1.5 is a good bet. If not, I guess you got to think Falcons minus 1.5 is a play. What do you think, Troy?
Pete, I'm going to roll with Atlanta in this ball game. This game has so much implication for Atlanta as they fell to 1-2, lost a heartbreaker to the Dolphins. They were in control of that game for dang near 58 minutes. They blew it in the final two. I just think that this game is Atlanta's football game. I really do. I think New England, they haven't been tested yet. They played Buffalo, who's been struggling. They played the Jets. We know the Jets aren't great. And they played Tampa Bay, who's really been struggling. So they haven't been tested. And I've said from the beginning that I think this New England team is somewhat overvalued on a consistent weekend basis. They have covered once now. They looked better against Tampa Bay, as you mentioned. But I think Atlanta, they are going to be a playoff team in the end. They've stubbed their toe here the first 3 weeks. But they're going to get it together. It's a good team, as you said. They're well coached. They got a fantastic quarterback, great receiving core, good defense. They're going to get it together, and I think this is a great opportunity to get them at home and dang near a pick-em game. You got to go with the Falcons, I think, in this one, Pete. I think they're the more talented team on the field this weekend, and they're at home, and they have so much riding on this game. New England's at 3-0. They're somewhat, cruising right now. Atlanta cannot drop to 1-3. I think they're going to be ready to roll in this game.
All right, so then you think that the chemistry that Brady had with his receivers last week is not something that's going to continue necessarily this week? I mean, you realize you're going against Brady coming off a week where he had great chemistry with his receivers, a good defense, and Belichick as an underdog.
Yes, I just don't think they've done it against anybody good. If you want to look at what they did against the Jets, as you mentioned, struggled even at home. They struggled against Buffalo. They pretty much had that game lost. And then they beat a Tampa Bay team that's completely depleted right now. Shiano's really messed that team up through the first 3 weeks. So they haven't been tested at all. Let's see Brady get tested this week and see what happens. I'm going to roll that the Patriots lose this one.
All right. Troy West from AllPlaysWin.com likes the Falcons minus 1.5 to hand the Pats their first loss. Thanks, Troy.